Hi, this is Adam from AM Music, and in this video I'm going to show you a few cool tricks with the Marquee Tool in Logic Pro. Let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is the selection-based processing. And what this is it allows you to just take a little snippet of the current audio file that you're working on and apply effects directly to just that one bit. So this means you don't have to use automation, or you don't have to put it onto a new channel and just put the effect you want on that new channel. So I've got a track here that I am mixing for a client of mine. I'm just going to use little bits to demonstrate. So let's show this selection-based processing. Okay, so I've got some bass stuff going on there. So what if I wanted to apply something specific, just an effect to say this little region here? So first off, we make sure that our marquee tool is the active one. I've got it on my command click, so when I hold command, it will access it. You just drop down and choose it down here if you haven't got it set up there by default. So hold command and you get this little crosshair type thing. So say we wanted to apply an effect just to say this part. What we can do is we can highlight it, holding command and dragging across as I just did, and then right click and go selection-based processing. So what you can do here is you can input some plugins. So let's say I wanted to have a flanger effect on it. So let's go modulation, flanger, let's go stereo. Let's just turn these up so it's quite obvious. Let's go 100. Okay, so what that's now going to do is apply that when I click apply, and you can preview it as well. That's just showing you exactly how it's going to sound. So once you've done that, you hit apply and it will do it, and it's done it there compared to the rest of it. So if you want to apply little effects to just certain portions of your track, then this is great for that. One thing that I do this a lot on is vocals. So sometimes you want to add a delay to just the very last word. Say this was a vocal, I could just apply the delay to that section there. Or if I want the tail to continue longer, highlight it like that using the marquee tool and apply it there. And you can just do Command Z to undo it if you like. So my other favorite use of the marquee tool is in the automation screen. So to get there, we press A and that loads up like that. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So say I want to automate the volume on a certain section. Best way to do this, I find, say if I just want to do it on this bit here, you just use the marquee tool, Command, and then all I'm doing is clicking and dragging over that area. And then depending on what automation you have selected, so currently we've got the volume, we're on the volume automation lane. And if I just click there, it's going to create 2 points where my tool was, where my selection was. So then I can just drag it up or drag it down, which makes it really great if you want to automate vocals, if you want the level to come up or come down in certain words. That's a great way to do it. Let's say this very last bit of bass here. So I wanted to bring up that delay, I could just go somewhere around there and then click and drag that up and boost it. And that bit of delay is then a little bit louder. Let's just get rid of that. And my absolute favorite is using it to copy automation. So say I do something crazy like this. I know, I'm insane. So say I've done some automation editing and I really like that. So say I want to then copy this over here, take the marquee tool, drag and select the automation you want. And then if you click and hold Option and slide it over, you get an exact replica of that automation, and it's done it really easily. So yeah, you can see the automation's copied exactly, because I find in Logic automating can be a little bit of a pain, but this is the best way to copy and paste automation that I know of. Okay, so let's just undo that and move on to the next one, which is auto punching. And what is auto punching? That is when you want to drop in on a recording where we've made a mistake. So say this bit here is wrong and we just want to drop the recording in just for that section. We'll keep the rest. So what we do is we select it with the marquee tool, as I just did, like that. And you then just hit R. Hello, let's go. And what it's done is it's just recorded on that section there. So where that dropping in section was. So we've replaced it. So let's go. So obviously you would do that with a bass line, not a dodgy vocal, but you get the idea. And just to turn it off, by the way, you would come up here and hit that one, and that turns off the auto punch. So my next favorite thing to use the Marquee tool for is just kind of general moving stuff around, selections, copying and pasting. So one thing I like to do is say we just wanted to copy this first note here, I've zoomed in. So I've got a spare channel beneath me. So all I want to do is if I want to select this first note and put it on a separate channel or copy it onto a separate channel, I can just click and drag it. And if I copy it, holding Option, it duplicates it like that. It doesn't break up the region, so you've got a complete duplicate. However, if you did want to break it up, you select the area, you just click it, and now that's broken it up, and I could drag it down if I wanted to. So you might have an effect on that first note, and then the rest would be normal, something like that. You can use it as scissors as well. So if I hold the command and double click, it turns into scissors. So that makes it really useful. It doesn't mean you have to keep changing to the scissors. You can do a lot with the Marquee tool instead. So an obvious thing for me would be cutting out silence. That's what I use the Marquee tool for quite a bit. Let's say I've got this delay in here, but I don't actually want it. What I could do is just come in here. I mean, it's a stereo file, so it's going to chop out some of what I want there. But if I just hit backspace or del, it now gets rid of a section for you. So that's quite handy as well. So if you did want to just clear out a word or a phrase, just select it and hit backspace and it's gone. And you can always undo it with Command Z. So the Marquee tool is very kind of utilitarian. You can use it for a lot of things. And there's one other time I use the Marquee tool, and that is to create a selection or create a loop of a part. So if you just wanted to listen to a section on repeat, you can do Command, get the Marquee tool up, drag it over the area you want to repeat, and then you just do Command and U, and it will create this yellow marker for you. So it's just a quick way of getting a loop cycle set up rather than having to come up here. If you're already playing around with this bit, you can just do that, Command and U, and it just jumps to it. That one's not amazingly impressive, but it is helpful as well. So there you have it, 5 different uses of the Marquee tool with a few little extra tips and tricks thrown in. So I hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions and I'll happily answer them. The Marquee tool is a great one to add to your arsenal. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.